Well, hello there. What's going on, everybody? Friends, dear loved ones, everybody out there in Giants world. We are back at it, Timmy and I, for the 8th season, Timmy. We're starting season 8 of this bad boy. And what we hope, as I said right before the show started, the hope is that this won't be like the previous 7 seasons in that it is Groundhog Day each and every week. Timmy, what's going on, sir? Back talking Giants football. What you got?
Oh, I'm super pumped. I agree 1,000%. I don't want to have to play the clip from Groundhog Day this whole season.
We have it locked and loaded just in case.
Of course, we have to have it locked and loaded. That's just how the way we are. We're jaded, but I'm hoping. And again, I know Mello likes to call it the hopium, or you're drinking the Kool-Aid, whatever you want to call it. For Giants fans, it's not about that. It's just hope. It's hope. That's it. It's we're not looking to win the Super Bowl this year, although that'd be nice. We're not looking for that. We're looking for a vast improvement. We're looking for a team that's a team, and we're looking for 7 wins, 8 wins to show us we're going in the right direction.
But we'll get into it. But we never did a draft recap, so we'll get into off-season movement, free agent signings, draft. Completely brand new, overhauled. QB room, completely different this year. Probably needed it. And then we'll go, this is our episode right before the season starts. So we'll go through the schedule, see where we can find wins. Are we going to be the best 4-win team ever in the history of football? Or can we scratch out some more victories? We'll find that out. And then we'll get you ready for the said the other name, and now I can't think of the other name. The Commanders on Sunday to open up the season. You figure after all this time, Timmy, of not doing a show in the off season, somebody would have had time to put together an opening video. Somebody had time to put together an opening audio. Okay, the video's not there yet, but there's a little bit of music going on. So let's do that, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about what went on this off season with the Giants.
Sounds good.
We stomp you out.
I like it.
Not bad. It'll throw them together. We'll get some video in it. Hopefully before next week's episode. But let's get into it, Timmy. Another rough season last year, full of nonsense, including a stupid win that we had late in the season to compromise our draft situation. But I think that we can agree, you and I, a lot of Giants friends and family that we have, agree that that didn't really hinder us too much. We got a nice little nugget there at 3. Got a quarterback. Brought in 3 quarterbacks. So let's first talk about the quarterback room itself. You bring in a couple of veteran. We'll get to Dart when we talk about the draft, but you bring in a couple of veteran guys who we've talked about in the past that we don't necessarily like too much. Don't think that they're all that talented, but they're different, right? Jameis Winston comes in. He's not afraid of anything. He doesn't care if there's 800 people coming at him. He's going to wait, get the ball out, and throw a 40-yard bomb. And then Russell Wilson, he's not what he used to be, but I think he's that veteran presence to kind of bring the locker room together. What do you, we've already talked plenty about this, but tell everybody what your thoughts were on getting these 2 guys.
Yeah, I'm neither a fan. I was never a fan of either. If you've watched this show or on Sportsmanlike, I'm not a fan of either one of those shows. But the one thing that Jameis Winston brings is he loosens that locker room up, man. I didn't realize how funny a dude he was and how crazy he was. I had no idea. And I watched
He's a lunatic.
He's a lunatic. After all this stuff, walking around New York City and hanging out with Eli and doing all this crazy shit all off season and all the stuff they show.
The wax museum. Yeah.
He's actually a very cool dude to have in your locker room. And I was hoping they wouldn't get rid of him, which they didn't. Unfortunately, Cutlets took the hit on that one.
Now he's going to the San Gennaro equivalent in New England, Boston.
So yeah, I mean, is he going to win us 10 games? No. But again, a veteran presence. He loosens things up. He keeps things calm. He keeps things loose. That's something the Giants really do need. And Russell Wilson, like you said, never a fan. I think his arm is really dwindled for he can't move around like he used to. But he's going to be something that Jaxson Dart both of them are going to be something Jaxson Dart needs to develop right now, and he's going to start learning. I don't think they should play him this year unless it's really necessary. Let him learn. Let him learn. Let him learn. And he has two good guys to learn from. So I'm actually excited. I never thought I'd say that. I'd have Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. That dude likes to throw interceptions. That dude will throw the ball at anybody.
Oh, yeah.
One
He's
receiver,
the guy who
they used to have five defenders. I can get it through there. Watch this. Like, dude, no, you can't. Right, you can't get it through there. Don't try it again.
He's the guy that made the bet famous about what time frame is the first interception thrown. The game starts at 1. By 1:04, Jameis Winston has an interception. It used to be the bets. All right, so and then we go out and get some of these guys to shore up the defense, right? Defense was when you think back at all the seasons that we've been doing this show, it's always been everything. We need everything, right? And we talked about going into the draft and getting you're not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players away probably what the Giants have been over the last few years. But you bring in guys on the defense, Jevon Holland, who came over from the Dolphins,
huge pickup.
Skattebo, for the line, which helps significantly especially on the run defense. We were like 27th, 28th. So irritating. If it's not, tight ends catching 3rd and 16 to get the first down, it runs up the middle to the outside. Giants have not had a way to defend that. And so he's one of the top run defenders out there, and to bring him in, that's a big boost.
Absolutely. I love the signing of Holland. I thought Holland was a massive pickup, considering what we keep losing all our great safeties and that we draft. They all keep leaving us. And to pick up one,
Green Bay
was a huge get for us. So I like that a lot.
Yeah. And then so you go from those guys, the free agent signings, and then you start looking towards the draft. And we were moving and shuffling out there in the draft. We had a fun was it our first fun draft for the show wise?
It was our first fun draft.
We actually smiled this year. We got to see a smile. All right. Well, first off, getting back to the Jameis Winston thing and the chemistry in the locker room, you saw that a couple of weeks ago. They scored a defensive touchdown, and everybody, starters including, ran over. It was like a 110-man celebration out there by the end zone. But you could take that for other teams will probably go, "Oh, these the Giants doing," and whatever. But for us, the Giants haven't had fun at all on the sideline. It's been, you look to the sideline, the camera, it's all those types of faces, and mean mugging and just not having it. And to have that back, that's a big sign of a turnaround.
Yeah, it's punting on third down. It's it's horrible.
QB deal.
Yeah, it's just been a horrible couple of years for us. It really had. You want to talk, and I hate to admit it, but we've been talking about this last year too. People talk about the Browns, you talk about the Jets, you talk about these teams. We're just as bad as they have been in the last 10 years. Even worse, some of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to change. It's got to change right now. I said, I like this group they built. I think they built a good group, a fun group. Like you said, I hope. When that defense starts playing the way they should, everyone should start having fun. It should be a real fun season. Hoping and praying that it is. But yeah, Winston doesn't hurt. Jaxson Dart doesn't hurt either. He's having a hell of a lot of fun.
Yes.
And even Russell
Yeah,
Wilson smiling more than he usually does. So
that's unbelievable.
yeah. So,
It's contagious. Contagious. All right, so the draft comes up. We had hopes of the number 1 pick, and you wonder. I mean that winning that game now changes because we really love the draft with the what they got throughout. But if they get the number 1 pick, do they go with Ward, and then how does the rest of it kind of pan out there? So. We were not too happy about it, not thrilled at the time, but maybe it worked out for us because Mr. Abdul Carter is a New York Giant, and probably when's the last time you were this excited about a draft pick? I mean, Saquon was Saquon, but you felt that there was still going to be a massive void there. But what's your thoughts on this big beast?
Well, when people automatically start naming the Giants the best defensive line in the league now, that's exciting. Of course, we don't want to hear it because there's always something wrong. Something always goes wrong when people start praising the Giants.
Additional
something goes wrong. Yeah, but when you look at, like you said, we got Dexter Lawrence, Darius Alexander, Brian Burns, Thibodeau, who hopefully will get back to form. Didn't really have a great year last year with nagging injuries and stuff, and now Abdul Carter. That's frightening. It's a frightening. I mean, we got a couple good corners, we got a couple good safeties. Linebackers are still, but I mean, you may not need them with that line.
Right.
They might be there just to mop up the mess. So let's just hope that's the case. So yeah, Abdul Carter was. I love the pick. Absolutely love the pick. There was no overthinking. There was no bullshit. It was just that's the best guy out there, whether we need him or not. And yeah, let's take him. Let's fortify that defensive line. So I love it.
Yeah, and he's already getting into the mix with the back pages up there, back and forth with that tackle, and that'll probably be the best thing to happen to the Jets all season. So he's fitting right in. So the draft is going on, and it's getting towards the time where we do the first round and whatnot, and we see what the Giants are starting to do. There's some excitement where they do a Dart, and then this other guy is free falling, and he will free fall for another 4 rounds. Mr. Sanders, Mr. number 1 draft pick last November. But Jaxson Dart had been talked up. These guys, the guys at the combine, these draft experts, they were all talking this guy up, and eventually he moved up, and they had talks about him, maybe be a surprise top 10 pick, but ultimately we get him at number 25. Get hopefully our quarterback of the future. This guy looks like he's having a blast out there. He's fitting right in with the city and the locker room, and so I'm really you start talking about this stuff, the goosebumps start picking up because you haven't talked about this stuff in such a long time to, the excitement or whatever. So Jaxson Dart, and you started talking about Dart, and, we all started, it became contagious. But what are your thoughts? It's preseason, but handled himself pretty well. I just think that at some point they're going to try and squeeze him in this year.
Probably, I'm super excited because also I think this is one of the most important things about being a quarterback in the city is I think mentally he can handle New York.
Yeah.
And I think Eli, another Ole Miss quarterback who we had good luck with, helped him out with that. I think Jaxson Dart is going to be very strong up here when it comes to the media. And he's a rookie. He's going to probably say 1 or 2 stupid things. They all do. Yeah. But I think mentally, I think he's going to be real strong, which is probably more important in New York than anything else. If you can't handle the media here, you're out. You're done.
That's it.
They'll pick you. They're like vultures. They'll pick you apart. We'll pick you apart. It's just the way it goes. Yeah. And that's for any sport. There are guys who can't
any team.
Who can't play here. Who a baseball player will hit 211 here, will beat the shit out of him. Go to another team next year and hit 300, win the MVP. It's just the way it does in this city. Some people can't handle it. But I love
Jason Bay.
We were talking about Dart from the beginning, hoping we could pick him up in the second round, trade up in the second round. All of a sudden, the Giants do what they never do: move up to the first round to get him. And we went crazy. I went crazy. I mean, just the name alone, Jaxson Dart. It's a New York football name. It's a football name.
They're overdoing the puns already all over the shows.
And the fact that he's a Star Wars fanatic, Darth Vader, and he loves the fucking Star Wars and stuff. That's just a dream come true for me, man. Dream come true. It's a dream. Darth Vader, they're calling him. He loves all that stuff. So yeah, I am extremely excited about our first 2 picks. And I'm excited about our next 3 also. So that's why
they were right.
This is the best draft we've ever had on this show.
It was weird. Yeah. During this 8-year stretch here, you touched on Darius Alexander when you were talking about the line. Really beefs. I'm just looking at him. He's big beast of a guy. So that goes hand in hand with everything that these guys. The front office, I mean, they really had a lot to come back from after the Hard Knocks thing, the Barkley thing, that team winning the title, supposedly, I heard. So yeah.
I was on drugs. I don't remember anything.
So as far as you're concerned, it didn't happen.
That didn't happen. I didn't see it.
They meaning that they needed to have a good draft. There was no way for this tandem, this management team to escape with even a so-so draft at this point, because you all these years later you got to hit on it. So defensive line there, and then another great name, Timmy.
Yes,
Mr. Cam Skattebo,
baby.
Running back. So now you got the running back tandem of he and Tracy. If you watch any clips of this guy, he's a bulldog out there. That might be the one thing. He doesn't realize the force of natures that are on the other side of the ball. We'll find out.
I don't think he cares. Yeah, I'm excited about him too, because he's the kind of guy, like you said. I don't think he cares. I don't think he realizes it. But I can see him be like, Coach, I want to go on kickoff. Coach, I want to go on kickoff return. Coach, I want to be the fullback in this play. Coach, I want to run. I want to catch. He seems like that kind of guy. That's another guy the Giants have been missing for years. That
hard nosed,
that Jeremy Shockey, I will run anyone over attitude that we haven't had in a long time too. So I am super pumped about him also. I can't decide if I want a Dart or a Skattebo jersey. I don't know which one.
Great names, man.
I know.
He might go on defense and then Dayball say, just go get me the ball. Go get me the ball. Bring me the ball.
on a kickoff block. I'll try to block a kickoff. Let's go. I'm gonna get him out there. Get me the ball. That's it.
Oh man. All right, and then you get to some of the later round, the 5th round pick. Oh, the 5th round pick. Who else went in the 5th round? Shador Sanders and I can't pronounce his last name. Marcus Mbow.
Mbow. It doesn't matter.
I'm the worst with
I'm gonna say the experts, not me. I'm just saying I didn't get a chance to watch him too much. Are saying that he might be the biggest steal in the draft. Evan Neal might as well just pack it up. That's where I was going with it. They're saying he is a beast. He is a monster. He wants to play, and that's one of those things that you can't teach. He's a natural bully, but not in a bad way, which I love to hear. They're calling him. He might be the steal of the Giants draft this year. Which for a round 5th pick on the offensive line, which we need desperately, I love it. I love to hear something like that.
It's been 6 years for Neal.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still there. Got to be honest.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, he must have a good attitude, because usually they're gone by now. these guys
from Alabama. How do we miss?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Nick Saban, Alabama, not this Alabama that just lost to Florida State.
0-2 Alabama.
Not great. Not great. All right. So let's go through and find some wins here, Timmy. Because I have spoken about this on Sportsmanlike Conduct, but it went from the Giants are crappy. Oh wait, the Giants have talent. They've brought in more talent. They're a talented team, and then maybe they can make some noise. Then you can look at the schedule, and it's very fairly for a 4-win team to have the toughest strength of schedule. We don't get away from Micah Parsons. He gets traded, but we still got to play him this year. So we'll go down the list here. Starting off with week 1, we'll go through and see where we can find some victories. I remember in the early goings of this show, Tim, we were 11 and 12 wins during this segment.
We were hopeful, Steve. Hopeful.
Yeah.
Hopeful.
You got to remain hopeful because then that's it. It's Groundhog Day.
That's all it was. It wasn't being a homer. It was like hopeful. Hey, we got a shot.
This is us every winter.
I'll give you a winter prediction. It's going to be cold. It's going to be gray. And it's going to last you for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
And listen, those cold long winter months, not that I have those down here in Florida now, but those long cold winter months are made much worse when the Giants are no good.
Mm-hmm. It's depressing.
It's rough. All right, let's do it. So let's skip the first game because we're going to talk about that on after we'll go into more detail on it. But let's skip week 1. We'll hop into week 2. Week 2 is at the Cowboys. What do you think, Timmy? Now Micah?
Listen, I'm going to go only because of the split we do every year.
Yeah.
I'm going to say loss only because they're in Dallas. But Dallas is not what Dallas was. So
what an idiot, Jerry Jones.
But I think honestly, I'm picking right now from my head, but my heart's saying we can beat them.
It could happen.
It could happen.
All right.
You really only have to keep. Well, that's next week. I don't want to get into the Cowboys. We'll talk about the Redskins in a minute, but yeah, I don't want to talk about the Cowboys right now.
F them. All right, then our home opener is a Sunday night game against the Chiefs.
Nice way to open the fucking season.
Yeah. Double L there.
The Swifties.
He'll probably be there.
The Kansas City Swifties. I'll throw. I don't think KC is what they used to be. I think they're starting their decline. Not decline, but I guess starting to decline. But then they're not as declining yet. Yeah. So, but no, I think they'll win. Unfortunately,
take care of us. Back-to-back home games. The next game week 4. Week 4 against the Chargers.
I think we're gonna win that game.
That's at home.
I think we're gonna win that game.
Will W there? I think so. Yeah. It might be a defensive matchup, defensive gem thrown there. All right. Following week, Saints could do that.
That's a win.
Little W. You know what that's called? A 2-game winning streak, Tim. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is the gauntlet that these assholes have us on this year. Next up, at home against the Eagles.
Yeah, we'll lose that one.
I don't know that we can split the Eagle. I don't think that pertains.
I don't think we're splitting the Eagles either.
Yeah. All right. So double L there. Next, we got the Broncos in Denver.
What time is that game?
4:00. You're out of here.
If you said Monday night, I'd be like, well, that's a loss. Sunday night, that's a loss. But 4:15. Bo Nix. Benji, Bo Nix. I don't know. That's a hard one.
What did I do here? I don't even remember what the hell I wrote down here.
Where are you going? What do you think?
It's Bo Nix. It's good defense. I think we'll hang with them. But I think we'll lose that game.
Yeah, probably. Might shock the world and be 6-0 by now, but we'll see.
What's in that drink, too? All right, so that's that game there. We got the Broncos, and then we got the Eagles again. This time in Philly.
Yeah, chalk it up.
You know what that's called? That's called a 3-game losing streak, Tim.
Well, we're used to those.
Yeah, we're used to going 6 weeks without a win.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the 49ers are next. It's at home.
They lost a lot of weapons, but they're still good.
We can do it. I think we can do it.
You think we're beating them?
I think we could do it. Ayuk won't be out there yet. Well, maybe 2, 4, 6. That's week 8. They said he missed maybe 10 games. I think they said.
All right, you talk me into it.
I'm gonna give him a W.
I'll go W.
Next, we head to Chicago, play the Bears.
That's a win.
That's a W. That's called a 2-game winning streak, Timmy. All right. And then just absolutely fucking devastating 2 weeks. At home to play the Packers.
I guess we'll lose that game. Even though we have good luck against the Packers. Remember, we beat Favre and Rodgers in Lambeau.
I saw a crazy stat today that Brett Favre's first Super Bowl victory was when he was 27 years old.
I saw that too. They got Reggie
so
White.
was Rodgers.
And the Rodgers got, but it was also 27 and they got Reggie White. Yes. Rodgers was 27 and got, who did he get on defense that year? He got someone big on defense that year. Mm-hmm. And then they won. And now he's 27.
Love's turning 20. Yeah,
and they got 27. Michael Parsons.
That's nuts. So, imagine that happens.
Listen, stranger shit's happened in the world. So when the aliens are coming, we don't know what's going on in the world anymore. We all might be dead by this point. So
we might be.
The aliens are coming.
Yep. They're probably here already.
No, they're right about this. They're about to slingshot around the sun pretty soon. They're
nice.
You know what I'm talking about? You think I'm just messing around? You know what I'm talking about?
No, aliens? No.
Oh, you don't know? See, I saw something, and people like, ha, 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 ha. No, there's like some serious shit going on out there.
Really?
Look it up. Look up 3-1 Atlas when we're done. 3-1 Atlas. Write it down. They found something. Real quick. We'll diverge real quick. I know we keep the show short usually. They found something about a month ago that doesn't make any sense in space. Thought it was a comet. But this thing has a trajectory coming straight for us. And it's traveling at a speed that no one's ever seen before. And it's come from a part of the universe that we've never even thought about digging into. And its trajectory is going to take it around the sun. Now, if it goes around the sun, we can't see it for weeks. So either it keeps going out another direction, but if it comes towards us after that, we're in deep shit.
What happens if it hits the sun?
That means it's really like something. Either it's a comet or it's something sent by someone to either murder us or hang out with us or fucking ET us. I don't know.
Hopefully, hang out with us.
I don't know.
That got depressing.
Stephen Hawking said it best. Stop sending radio signals into space. You don't want someone to answer, and we don't. And we didn't listen.
That's right.
We didn't listen to the smartest man alive at the time.
Stop fucking around.
No, this is a real thing. It's absolutely real, and now I'm terrified of it. So,
okay, I'm gonna look it up.
If you don't want to know, don't look it up.
I'll be up all night. Tim in the morning. I'll be up in the morning. Tim been up all night, handshaking, coffee. We got to do something. Doomsday. We got to build bunkers.
So supposedly the government said that if this thing comes around the sun and it's heading right toward us, they have some kind of doomsday defense system ready to go. Which I don't believe because that Will Smith flying a rocket into space ain't gonna fucking happen.
No.
So I don't know what's
going to have a bubble.
I don't know.
Become
Could I-
like the bubble boy.
I don't know. Let's just hope it really is just a comet that happens to be acting real weird, or maybe just a probe. Someone saying hi. Someone saying hi. How you doing?
It's an anal probe.
So all right, enough of that. People think I'm already a fucking whack job, but look it up. It's not me.
Remember,
it's real.
South Park predicted it. Anal probes.
It's real, people. It's real. I'm not making this up. 3-1 Atlas. Look it up.
I have it right here, Timmy. I have it written down. All right.
TikTok has a lot of good videos about it.
I'm gonna miss the next show, but I'm gonna be scrolling through TikTok. All right, Packers L. Then head to Detroit, play Lions. Thanksgiving week.
Fucking Thanksgiving. I don't want to plan Thanksgiving anymore either.
I know. I got a loss there. I'm assuming
Me
you did too.
Yes, I do.
All right, then we got a possible winnable stretch here. You got the Giants heading to New England, play the Patriots.
Yeah, we'll beat them.
Let's get a W there. At home against the Commanders.
We'll beat them.
Get a W there. At home against the Vikings.
That's going to be rough. That's a hard prediction because we don't know what JJ McCarthy is yet.
See, and that's the thing. Will JJ? I don't have the Viking schedule, but will JJ have faced what the Giants' defense is potentially going to be?
Yeah.
They could just rough him up that day. 7 sacks.
Give me a win. I like the way you're thinking. Give me a win for that.
94 total yards. That's a 3-game winning streak, Timmy. Let's make it 4 into Vegas. Let's beat the Raiders.
Oh, we're beating the Raiders, definitely.
Let's do it. All right, that's a WW. All right, and then we end the season at home against the Cowboys.
In Dallas or home?
No, at home. Sorry.
Oh, I so want to say yes, but no, I don't know. Dallas
at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the win. I'm taking the win at home.
Let's go.
I'm splitting them.
That's a 5-game win streak, Tim.
To end the season.
See,
that's good going into next year.
Yes, exactly. It's good for next year's hopium. All right, let's rewind now.
Okay.
Let's rewind and let's get to week 1. Let's talk a little bit about the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, they signed, they brought in Debo. Did you see? I can't think of his name, obviously, because that's me. But the running back that they drafted, all this hype, and he was going high on the draft. The hyphenated name kid.
I know you're talking about.
And then they have him 4th string. So anybody who reached in their draft to get him, at a decent round, they have him at 4th string. They re-signed what's his name finally after a little holdout. If it's me, I didn't believe in this team last year either, but then they beat Detroit. But I also Jaden Daniels is coming off his 2nd year. I think he's being overhyped a little bit. I think the hype train is real for him, and I think they're going to come back to earth a little bit. So I want to say it's a winnable game too against in Washington. Washington is a 6-point favorite.
Nah, I'm going win. I'm going a win for this season opener. I agree with everything you said. Even though they brought in Debo, I know, like you said, I think their bubble's going to burst a little bit this year. And I think we're going to be so jacked up for this first game. What did we screw up? How many wins we got? Too many? Too many wins? How's that possible? But let's go to the 5-game winning streak at the end.
Yeah, but which is entirely possible because it's the Patriots, Commanders, Vikings, which we're going to hold them to less than 100 yards total offense, Raiders, and then the Cowboys in Giant Stadium. We got a 10-7 team.
Okay. We're not going to win. Look. When have we ever nailed this?
Yeah, no.
We've
We'll
never
probably
known.
lose to the Saints.
Oh
That'll
God,
be,
no! Please no.
Well, just looking.
Jameis Winston will not allow that.
Just looking at, what we're notoriously, I mean, we've been bad for 10 years, but notoriously bad when you're talking about time of day. The night games are against teams we would probably not be winning any time of the day. The Chiefs,
Prime time.
the Eagles. Oh, the Patriots is an 8:15 game. I don't know if that's a Thursday night.
I might change that to a loss if it is. You never know.
Wait a second. December 1st. No, it's a Monday night game.
Oh, that's a loss. I'll change it right now to a loss. I swear to God, I don't care if it's the Vikings, the Patriots, or the Saints. I'm switching that to a loss on Monday night.
Yeah, and then the last two games are to be determined the time because they might get flexed or whatnot, depending on what's going on. But Raiders and the Cowboys and the Giants, they might not be. Well, according to us, we're definitely in the mix.
9-8's not too bad.
No,
not too far off. I don't think with the improvements we made.
This is the year that they had to screw us with the schedule.
Yeah, it's true.
This is the season.
We have to believe. We have to believe because if we don't make significant improvement this year, like a 9-8 season, then everyone's getting fired again, and we're starting all over again. And we don't need that shit.
No, we need that. Well, you just you cut it to a 4-game win streak to end the year. So it's perfectly fine.
Literally only because it's on a Monday night.
Let's just and what everybody has been saying is true. With the defense that they have, the pass rush, they're gonna stay in games. This is not a team that I expect to be blown out by 30 points. Will it happen? Maybe, but it's not. Last year you don't expect anything. You see the Giants score first, and you're like, "Holy shit, what's going on here? The Earth is off kilter. This asteroid's coming for us." No, they give up the next 30. So, what's the score you got for this Sunday?
27-20.
I wish I could have, but I was writing 27 down, and then I wrote a 2. I'm gonna go 27-21. Be off.
Why I got to fucking Price is Right, man.
I don't know what's the over under. All right. So cool. All right. We covered off season, the draft recap. We went through the schedule. We talked a little about aliens
looking up
potentially attacking. Can we do they have a time estimate? Like what year?
No, end of October, November.
This year.
Enjoy yourselves, people. Enjoy yourselves. They're coming.
Let me have a sip.
We're gonna want the whole bottle after.
Maybe I just switch to this. This year. All right. Well, I guess we'll see a 3-4 Giants team.
That's not too bad.
And then we'll, can we at least be 500 before
they might be friendly. We don't know.
What if they just pass over us and just drop billions and billions of dollars?
That'd be nice.
Most of it's going to land in the ocean.
Maybe they're the good guys because the bad guys are already here and they're coming to help us out. I mean, we don't know.
That's true.
It depends on what scientist you ask. One's like, this only means they're coming to kill us. Like, why would you say that? How do you know?
Why do we say things like that?
Yeah. Because they're traveling so fast, they must be coming to kill us. Why? Maybe they need to get here fast. You don't know.
Maybe they know what is about to happen to us from the inside, and they're coming, they're coming to rescue.
Maybe they're our creators, and they know that we're in trouble. Maybe they know the Giants need, 1 or 2 offensive linemen, and they're coming to help us. You don't know. We don't know. We know something's coming. We just don't know what happening. Something's
October.
happening. Tell you, look
Usually
it up.
you hear these things and it's like, oh, it's going to pass by in the year 2073. And
well, remember the big fucking the big sausage dick looking thing that was here a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Remember that thing? It looks just. They're saying it resembles that. So what they're saying is whatever that was the scout and now whatever this thing coming might be the whoever sent the first one coming to investigate.
So this is not a thing that can just safely land in the ocean somewhere.
No, it's the size of Manhattan.
Size of Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it hits us, we're dead.
Even if it lands in the ocean, tsunamis will. Florida's is going to be underwater anyway.
Yeah, the world
right,
will not survive that.
Well, hopefully, but that would be a shame for that to happen. Just as the Giants are trying to turn stuff around, the universe doesn't want it for us.
That's what I said. Giants are going to win. Time to fucking destroy the world.
All right. I think we've covered everything here. Timmy, Giants football is back this Sunday. What you got here on the way out?
Again, it's that word, hope. Hope. I just want to watch a competitive football team. I want to wipe all that doubt, all that negativity. I want to see Brian Daboll smile for a good reason. No punting on third downs. Just all that garbage done with, and just show me a real team for once. I mean, the Cowboys lose every year, but somehow they come out smelling like roses every fucking year with they're the America's team. That's all I'm asking. How does that team become more valuable every year when they suck?
Because the whole offseason, First Take was leading every single day with this, and their picture was Michael Parsons or Jerry Jones or Dak. Dak's not saying anything. That they just make up these things, and they'll lead one day that Dak said, it's good that it's over. At least it happened, and we can move forward without the distraction. And so that led even days after the trade. Now it's days later, and Dak is not a leader, which he's not. And Jerry Jones will never learn his lesson. And Jerry Jones came out and said, "Hey, the trade was a good one. It's gonna help us on our run defense. Good, yeah, okay. That's great. If that was our owner, Timmy." We just traded Michael Parsons, 26 years old.
Yeah, who can play end, linebacker, tackle, or even like a cornerback if you really need him to be for a 30-year-old defensive tackle who can't get to the outside. He's there for run block.
Oh, wait, Timmy, all-pro. He's an all-pro, 3 years.
That's fine, but he's also not going to run to the outside and chase down your running back. He's straight up the middle kind of guy. But whatever.
Derpy, chiming in here as we're head out here. Honestly, with the pieces in play, you probably can win this week. All depends on two things: Russell Wilson and the O-line. Yep.
Let me tell you something, Derby. Every year it's the O-line. Every year since the last Super Bowl, it's all about the O-line. So I agree. I agree with you 100%.
Everybody's been running scared since Eli.
Even Eli's still running. He's still having nightmares.
He still
thinks defensive linemen are coming up behind him. He flinches every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Poor guy. All right. Derpy, join us. We're going to be on in about 25 minutes or so for Unsportsmanlike Conduct, where we'll cover all sports and we'll cover all the NFL and stuff. Well, that was going to be my outro. Besides what we've already said, Giants taking, at least talent-wise, took a bunch of steps forward. At least decision-making wise also took giant steps forward, no pun intended. But let's see if that then translates out into wins. We actually we care about winning games now. I mean, not that we've never been okay, let's take a dive, but we were 6-10 trying to will us into the playoffs to win the division. But anyway, so catch us in a little bit on Unsportsmanlike Conduct. We'll go through all the NFL preview, who's winning the division, what players are going home with some hardware at the end of the year, and then that weird story that broke today out of Los Angeles with the Clippers of the NBA. We'll lead with that. We'll tease now, and we'll lead with that on Unsportsmanlike Conduct in about 25 minutes. Until then, Peace out, everybody. Let's go, Big Blue.
We stop